A very interesting comment has come in from the Bahujan Samaj Party with regard to the whole Prime Minister's face issue in the India alliance. The BSP has set a condition. There will be no alliance if Mayawati is not made the Prime Minister's face for 2024 Lok Sabha polls. Only then can BSP be a part of the India alliance. That's, remember, the strongest projection coming in for a candidate. Other parties have also wanted their leaders to become the PM face, but it's Mayawati's party that's been the strongest to say that's a big condition, nothing else. This condition has come in from the BSP to join the alliance, that only if Mayawati is the Prime Minister's face can BSP become part of the India alliance. Remember that Mayawati has been in Delhi for the past few days, and it is believed that there is, of course, the cadre that is looking at what next for the BSP to do ahead of 2024. But for the BSP to be a part of India alliance, and this is going to be very interesting, remember, because Akhilesh Yadav of the Samajwadi Party, already part of India alliance, does not even want the BSP in the India alliance. So there's a lot of deliberations to do. Listen in to what the Bahujan Samaj Party leaders are saying about Mayawati.
जो ये डाका डाल के 6 राजस्थान में हमारे विधायक ले गए, चोरी करके जो 7 विधायक हमारे मध्य प्रदेश में ले गए थे, हम सपोर्ट कर रहे थे सरकार को, और 3 छीना झपट्टी करके उत्तराखंड में ले गए थे, उसकी माफी मांगे, प्रधानमंत्री कुमारी बहन मायावती को डिक्लेयर करें, और 13.5% हमारा वोट जो यूपी में 40 के करीब एसपी और आरएलडी को था और जो 44 के करीब बीजेपी को था, हमारा इधर मिलेगा, कांग्रेस का 1.5% मिलेगा। यूपी में बिल्कुल एकदम नए नज़ारे होंगे, 60 से ज़्यादा सीटें गठबंधन की आएंगी, और पूरे देश का जो 20-22% दलित वोट है इकट्ठा होकर आके आएगा, और एकदम 100% बीजेपी को फिर हराया जा सकता है, नहीं तो कुछ दिख नहीं रहा है।
Abhishek Mishra is joining us for the latest on that. Abhishek, I find this very interesting because Mayawati has not even been at the forefront of politics, of statements in public life as much as other leaders of the Congress, for example, have been. And yet, very clearly, what is the reason that BSP is even projecting such a statement? Because I see a lot of mistrust, isn't it, in the leaders' comment that has come in just now. And they fear that their people can be taken away, their netas can be taken away, so they would rather have a condition in place.
Well, certainly, Pooja. And with this formula which this BSP MLA is giving, it looks like that it's a repeat of 2019. Samajwadi Party and BSP also came in an alliance, and they were very optimistic that both of them together will be able to defeat BJP, at least in Uttar Pradesh. But what happened? Only 5 seats to Samajwadi Party and 10 to BSP, who benefited the more, and BJP landslided again in Uttar Pradesh. But this time he's giving another formula and saying that along with the India bloc, if there is a positioning of BSP, so the 13 to 12% vote will also add on to it, and that will benefit the BJP, which doesn't look much promising because, during the elections, a lot of things changes the vote patterns. And also, Mayawati has clearly said that she will not be joining any bloc. Akhilesh Yadav was also shown disinterest in the last meeting of the India bloc. So in a way, it's a kind of a negotiation and an offer, but it remains to be seen whether the Congress, although I.N.D.I.A has said so, but Akhilesh Yadav is not keen on this proposal or having BSP on board. So that is going to be a big, much of a tussle between these parties for the India bloc. But yes, indeed, a statement, and remains to be seen how Akhilesh reacts to it, and if Mayawati is in a condition of saying anything, who has always maintained a distance from the India bloc so far.
Yes, I'm very curious to know how the state of Uttar Pradesh is working here, because there is Samajwadi Party, there is Congress, there is the BSP as well. They've had the intrastate alliances itself has been a problem. How do you see that coming together? Do you think Samajwadi Party at some level has an upper hand compared to BSP in India alliance?
Well, certainly, if we talk about Uttar Pradesh, there is no turning back. The Samajwadi Party will have an upper hand. And as far as the seats are concerned, there are also reports and sources that in the single digit only, the Samajwadi Party can offer seats to Congress in Uttar Pradesh. So that itself is going to be a situation for them. RLD, on the other hand, is also very keen in Western Uttar Pradesh. And see, Akhilesh Yadav knows it well that if BSP comes in, the more of the advantage will go to the BSP only, because last time also the vote transfer could not happen between the Samajwadi Party and BSP, and it was the BSP who got the benefit and 10 member of parliament last time. So Akhilesh is very clear, and that is the only reason that so far They are not at all speaking about it. But in a situation, if arises that BSP looks, somewhere in this alliance, then to maintain that dialogue with Akhilesh will be a major challenge. And so far, it looks more of a challenge.
Tracking the latest on that, I think it's going to be very interesting, specifically whether or not BSP's Mayawati pushes for her becoming the Prime Minister's face, but to be even in the India alliance. Because if BSP does not become a part of the India alliance, what does then happen to the political future and survival of Mayawati and of BSP? Thank you so much for now, Abhishek Mishra.